Wilt was the greatest player of all time, and he played in an era that was stacked with Hall of Fame centers. I don't mean to diminish guys like Russell and West, two great defenders. But defense back then was nowhere near as good as it is today. How can Wilt be so great if he faced weak defense? I watched him play, I know what I'm talking about. He wasn't all that impressive. Oh great, another Wilt basher. I watched Wilt block 25 skyhooks in the playoffs against a prime Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The same Jabbar who flat out murdered a prime Hakeem Olajuwon 20 years later when he was an old man. A YouTube comment is further proof that he blocked that many skyhook shots in that series. We now have video proof of Wilt blocking Kareem's skyhook 2 times in under 3 seconds. Yet you Wilt bashers continue to deny facts. Not to get off topic from the original post, but I have to say that most people tend to diminish Wilt's accomplishments because he was so much bigger, taller, stronger, and more athletic than his opposing centers. And it is true. When Wilt was scoring 50 points per game, it was against Russell at 6'9" and Bellamy at 6'11", and the rest were pretty much 6'8" or 6'9" stiffs. Who is your main account? Are you Duns Big LO? Or are you Dickwad? Moving on. Wilt faced countless Hall of Fame 7-footers and players taller than himself, including the 7'3" Swede Hal Brook. Wilt flat out dominated a prime Artis Gilmore in an all-star game, whom Robert Parrish said was the strongest player he ever faced, despite the fact that he also played against Chick. Yet Wilt bashers will continue to deny these facts. Wilt's competition in the 61-62 season was not stellar. Basically only Russell and Bellamy were anywhere near his ability. And neither could approach him in terms of statistical domination. My God. I've already addressed this myth before. Copy and paste essay. 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 Continued. Essay. And yet you Wilt bashers believe that JaVale McGee would score 70 points per game that season. If just one of Wilt's 271 40-point games was to surface, it would blow everyone away, much less one of his 118 50-point games, or my God, one of his 32 60-point games. Wilt was an absolute monster. The anti-Chamberlain clan just can't help but attempt to disparage anything about Wilt. Today's basketball players, although many lacking in fundamental skills, are far superior to the players of the 60s. My personal opinion on athletics is that today's athletes are generally bigger, stronger, faster, better trained, and better fed than those of 20 years ago or more. Wilt was running 50-mile marathons as a 60-year-old man, while flat-out dominating track and field athletes. He is the strongest man of all time. With modern nutrition, Wilt would probably be 7'4", or my God, even 7'5" if he played today, with inhuman strength. Here is a picture of Wilt crushing a basketball with his bare hands. Link. Here is a story of him lifting 900-pound boxes without breaking a sweat. Link. Here is a story of him breaking a man's toe simply from dunking the ball. Link. Here is a story of Wilt dislocating Gus Johnson's shoulder on a blocked shot. Link. Gus Johnson was even more athletic than Michael Jordan. Here is a story of Gus Johnson's athleticism. Link. Bill Russell would only be another Ben Wallace if he played today, albeit a skilled passer, but that is not saying much. West, Robertson, and maybe a handful of others would merely be good players, not all-stars. Wilt Chamberlain could bench press over 550 pounds, and he absolutely destroyed Bill Russell in the playoffs, who could have played today. Not to mention he murdered a prime Kareem Abdul-Jabbar who flat-out dominated Hakeem Olajuwon as an old man. I saw Wilt block over 20 skyhooks in one of their head-to-head playoff battles, and so did this person who made a comment on YouTube. Link. Furthermore, essay. Essay. Spam. Copy and paste from YouTube and AskYahoo.com. Continued. Essay. 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 My God. Just think what kind of monster he'd be with modern nutrition and weight training. Wait a minute, you already said that stuff before, yet now some of your facts have slightly changed. Are you even sure you're using reliable sources? I've exposed all your lies and attempts to disparage Wilt with countless facts. You're the one who needs to provide the proof that I'm wrong.